Yo, it's your boy P Dollar, aka Demon Time Dollar. That's the vibe I'm on. Feel me? You already know my son Day Gliz back in the spot, Mr. Perfect himself. Y'all
Yes, sir.
already know. Across from me, we got two new guests in the building. You feel me? Across from me, we got Rich motherfucking Raw in the spot. You feel me? Round of applause for my boy. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
And we got a very special guest in the building. Very special guest in the building. Yo, listen, man. My son is one of the hottest up and coming photographers coming out of NYC. You feel me? Less than a year. My son doing big things.
Rookie of the year.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Definitely
Rookie of the year. I want y'all to give a round of applause for my son Wopshots in the building. Wopshots. Feel me? My son Wop, son. Yo, what's good? How y'all feeling, man? How y'all doing? New guest, man. How y'all feel about this? How y'all day going and all that?
Chilling. It's a good day.
Yeah, y'all niggas over there looking like money and shit. I see y'all nigga fools. Y'all niggas looking good and shit.
Like
Feel
money.
me? Yeah.
Cardi's,
with
Louis.
family, feel me, son?
Oh, man.
I be stepping.
And they got that perfect on.
Yeah,
Oh,
Let's not go
know.
past that.
Yeah,
Ever.
yeah.
Get the perfect.
You already
It's a
know.
uniform.
Sirski.
feel me?
Shout out to Perfect
and
World,
tie.
feel me?
Perfect.
We got a special surprise coming on later about that. But Wop, how you, son?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Yo, let's jump straight into it. You feel me? Photography.
Yeah.
I see you doing your numbers. You feel me? I see the certain clients and shit you working with. We gonna get into all that. You feel me? But let's just start from the origins and shit. Yo, where you coming from?
Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn in the house. You heard? Brooklyn in the motherfucking house. All right, so with the photography shit, right? Because I feel like that shit takes a certain eye. You know what I mean? What got you into photography? Like, what started you off with the whole photography thing?
Well, before I got into photography, right?
Mm.
Like I was always trying to think about like doing YouTube, like vlogging, stuff like that. So one day, me and my girl, we went and got a camera to like do like vlogs, and then we did like 1 or 2 vlogs. This was like early 2020. I'll say like around January time. I went and invested into like a Sony camera.
Mm.
It was like a small investment. It was like probably like 1,500 for like I think like a Sony was like A6400 whatever. But me and my girl did like a video or two. That it was like I probably put it up all the way from the early 2020 to like I say like early July, late July.
Yeah.
The camera was set up that whole time, never touched it. Like
collecting dust.
So it's like for like good like 6, 7, 8 months, never touched the camera.
Nigga
They're
bought
like
it for nothing.
They're like one video in it. That's when they hit me up one day.
Mm.
It was like, yo, I'm doing this for the clothing line. He was like, I need you to I want to use the camera. I'm like, you got a camera, right? I'm like, yeah. He like, yo, I need you to use it for like to take pictures so he could do his drop, whatever. So I'm like, all right, pull up, come get it. He was like, nah, I want you to come take the pictures. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm like, all right, it's nothing for me.
Right.
So that day we was walking around, we was that's what we was doing the releases for the t-shirts. So I was taking pictures of that. So all day that was going on. Then I went home that night and I was like, damn, that was actually fun. Like just taking pictures just that little bit of time. Like, nah, that's actually fun.
Yeah.
So the next day, I had brung out the camera like early in the morning. I brought my dirt bike out. I got the camera, so I was trying to take pictures while I'm on the bike and everything. I'm like, hold up, I could actually think about doing this now. So I asked my girl. I was like, yo, what you think? You think I should do photography? Cause I'm like, yo, I'm actually having fun with this.
Right.
But it's way before like I knew about anything about photography. Like I didn't know about so this before I even knew that people actually paid to take pictures outside. Like, I didn't even know people would like just pull up at a location and take pictures. This is way before. I'm like, I never knew about none of this. I think I knew about one photographer. His name was V Dot. Cause I feel like he was the only photographer that branded his pictures.
Okay.
Like in his, you will see it on his pictures say V Dot. Cause he did like all like the hood parties. So I'm like, oh, that's the only person I know about. So I told my girl, I'm like, you think I should do pictures? And she was like, yeah, you could do. So like when I first started, that's when the next like day I think I went and just invested in a new camera.
Yeah.
And then I started getting into pictures. I started getting in. That's when That's but way before I knew about any photographer in New York. I did not know about no photographers at all.
All right, hold up. Before we get into that, let's bring it back a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about the first time, the first experience. You feel me with the camera? Because you said something that caught my attention. You was like it was fun for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like that is a key factor in doing things that you like to do. You know what I mean? It got to be fun for it to flourish itself naturally. You feel me?
Exactly.
So that first experience, like, did it come to you naturally? Like,
I feel
or
like that's
you
why.
felt like you was nervous? Like, how was that?
Nah, I feel like since I was around my friends, like doing the pictures, I feel like it just came to me naturally. Like, I never had an eye for pictures. You know, I never had like, I used just regular. I used to pull up on like my friends and take pictures on an iPhone, but I never knew like take pictures with a real camera. Like it would really be like something that interested me.
Okay.
So once I took them couple flicks, I'm like, hold up. I went home, looked at it on the computer. I'm like, hold up.
You should lie, right?
I can actually, you feel me? I can
That
actually
shit
do
was
this.
fire.
For me, that's
Yeah.
when like so I asked I was going back. I had asked my girl, I'm like, you think I should do this? She like, yeah. So I wanted to get into it. That's when I started watching mad videos on like I wanted to do studio shoots.
Mhm.
With the models and everything like that. Like I was investing and got likes, got the whole like umbrellas. Like I was investing like crazy just on like to do studio shoots. I was looking around for the studios to do shoots, whatever.
You want to do like more like model
Yeah,
type shit.
that's the type of shoot I wanted to do. Like I was
Okay.
following like a lot of people on Instagram. That's when I started following a lot of like big photographers that did like studio shoots,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And then like I guess like later on down the line, that's when I guess my friends like just having them around, it was pushing me more towards lifestyle shoots.
Like more like the street style.
Yeah,
type
basically
shit.
just like the fit they got on,
Yeah.
the surrounding.
Okay.
That's when I started noticing, like, hold up, there's a lot of photographers in New York that actually do the like the photography that I want to get into. That's why I started noticing, like, hold up, there's a lot of New York photographers that's actually doing the same thing.
Right.
I mean, that's why I was like, oh, I'm like, I thought I was getting into a lane that like it was just like naturally just came to me.
Mm.
It was people already in it, but I feel like I just found like a place like I was comfortable shooting already.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So let me ask you something. It's no right or wrong answer. You answer it however you want. What do you feel like makes you stand out from other photographers out here? Because you said it's a lot of people in that same lane. So what are you doing that maybe put you above them? What do you feel like? Like is it like the style of pictures, or is it just like get your eye for the like the type of environment or whatever the case may be?
I feel like lifestyle pictures. I
Mhm.
mean, everybody could, anybody could just take pictures outside. I feel like what catches like people out for me is more so like a type of edits like I probably do. And people are like, oh, I like the way he edit these pictures.
It's the quality.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
Feel
the
me?
quality
probably
and the
look,
consistency.
they could look at the quality of the picture. They're like, hold up, his quality is
And
good.
listen, look, shout out to all photographers, but get your pictures by Wopshots,
Yeah.
man.
You-
Respectfully.
Nah,
though.
facts. But you know why I asked that? Because me personally, I feel like maybe you know how to like tap into their personalities. You know what I mean? So that you could capture like them as them being itself. 'Cause you know sometimes you gotta kind of like coach people, like oh
Mhm.
like yo stand like this. I feel like you don't necessarily have to do that shit. Like you know how to capture their essence. You
Cause
know
like,
what I mean?
like when I first started, like me, I'm a shy person. I'm to myself.
Mm.
So like people understand. People probably don't know this, but when I go to shoots, like I don't say much because I'm more so like shy and I'm quiet to myself. So like I'm just starting to remember. I've been only doing photography for like 9-10 months.
Yeah.
So now I'm just starting to get into the move. Like now I gotta be more comfortable with it now. You feel me?
Right.
Also, I used to pull up to shoots and I say one word and just
Mm.
take pictures. And that's it. But now I'm trying to engage. You feel
Right.
me?
Understand, learn the client better, and this and the third.
Yeah.
Like I said, I kind of feel like I see that now because like I don't know some of these people personally, but from some of the shots that I see you upload, like
Yeah.
it gives me a better understanding of them from the picture itself. Like I feel like you know how to capture people's personality. Like that's a trait that you picking up, like that you learning as you go.
I mean, once you
Mhm.
start like
That's a good
like,
thing though. Like,
yeah, once I start like shooting the same people like over and over, I start noticing like I know what type of pictures they want,
Right.
know what type of edits they want. So it's just like a connection already. You kind of meet 2 or 3 times, you know.
Yeah. So I seen you work with like, you know, some very prolific names. You feel me? You care to share some of the people you've been tapping in with, anything like that? You feel me? You can flex a little bit. You know what I mean? You could
Just a little bit.
just a little bit. I mean, tell them, man.
Nothing too
You
crazy.
working? You feel me?
Now I built like a good relationship like with Alexis Sky.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Alexis Scott.
Shout out to my son Jewel. He tapped me in with Alexis Sky.
Yeah.
And after that, I just like me and her, we just like on call. Like for me, she hit me up like, "Yo, Wop, I need you to come to Miami. Wop, I need you to pull up. I'm about to fly out."
Listen,
You
tell the people, man, you mobile, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
whenever you need, you just gotta hit me up. Man.
all right, I feel that.
Gotta pay that fee.
Pay that
Wopshots,
deposit.
word.
y'all got
Wopshots.
y'all got anything y'all want to ask this man about the whole photography shit, anything like that? Because I ain't going front. It's been something that been kind of low key on my mind, like not on some like, oh, I want to bite this nigga swag or anything like that, but it's just something that I always felt like I was personally good at, but I don't really know the ins and outs of it. The hardest part to me is like the edits. I would think like, oh yeah, that's a good question. What do you think the hardest part of the process of capturing the photography?
I feel like the hardest part is finding your style.
Mm.
I feel like nowadays, well, I wouldn't even say nowadays, but now, like, I feel like a lot of people look at us, like, look at what we do, be like, oh, that's easy. Or they just pulling up the shoots and they just making that much money and they just taking pictures. But now they're noticing,
that shit
like,
not easy.
ain't no much investing that we paid, like, we bought just to take those type of quality pictures. Like, how
Facts.
much money we spent on them, on the cameras and on the lenses and on the lights, you know?
Not even just the money he
Yeah.
invested, the time he got to
Yeah,
invest to
so,
go
like,
home
time-
and edit those pictures.
Yeah, the time and the actual shot itself. You
Think
feel
about
me?
he got
Because
3-4 shoots a day. You got to go edit those pictures when you get home.
that's a
like,
fact. And sometimes I feel like, you know, some photographers, their shit be just so generic. You feel me? Be
Mhm.
so basic. Like they don't capture certain angles, certain, you know what I mean? Like they don't put like you said, they don't put their own little drip to it, their own little swag
right.
to it. You feel me? And it shows. It shows.
Yeah, so like I would say, like, you know, some of the photographers that's out, they wanted to do photography for, like, you know, quite a while. They probably grew up wanted to take pictures, always been around cameras, so that was probably like something they always wanted to do. With me, I felt like I found it, but like it was like a God gift type. You feel me?
Mm. It came
Like-
to you type shit.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, before I even knew about what I wanted to do, like way before I knew about any photographers, like it just came to me naturally because I had a camera. I was vlogging with my girl with the camera.
Yeah.
I just always had a camera on hand, so I feel like it came to me naturally. But I feel like the way it's going now, I feel like people just like they just looking at it like, oh, if they could do it, I could do it too. I mean, there's no problem with that, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean,
you just got to understand what comes with it.
yeah,
That's what everything, though. Like,
Nah, that's a fact. That's
everything looks easy when you look it from the outside in.
Listen, Kobe wanted to be Jordan, but he still couldn't. Be a photographer, but you can't be Wop.
shit. Even when it comes to this shit, you feel me? Like just me jumping in this shit, it's a lot more behind the scenes. You know what I mean? That goes on that a lot of people don't know about. I think you just come and sit in front of this camera and just talk whatever. But nah, it's mad other shit happening behind the scenes. You feel me? So I want to ask you, because we kind of spoke about this off cam. You do the photography, right? The video shit you don't really fuck with. Is that something that you looking to venture into now?
I just feel like
Videography and shit. Cause I'm pretty sure niggas be hitting you up about
Yeah,
that shit. Like,
people-
yo, bro, let me get a music video.
people
You know what
always
I'm saying?
hit me up asking me if I do music videos. People always hit me up asking if I do like recap videos. But I
Mm,
just feel like now it's time to brand myself. For me, it's time to take everything to the next level. For me, I
facts.
feel like pictures and videos isn't the same family. It's still all under the same production. So I feel like why not branch off and do videos?
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
know?
You wanna have a nice open palette for whatever. You know what I'm saying? Get
Yeah,
as
You
much
don't want to
di-
get complacent in one lane.
That's
Walk
a
around
fact.
and start shooting.
I don't want
movie
everybody to
songs.
look at me like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, you know, why but just a photographer? You know, he just take pictures. Nah, I want to do everything.
Nah, that's a fact. So hmm.
I do have a question. What's your favorite part about photography?
My favorite part, I would say my favorite part is probably like the it's probably like the finished product basically of everything. Like
Just seeing where it started and how it's gonna finish.
yeah, like for me, like
That
I
shit
could
is
take the
satisfying.
pictures. No, that's the easy part. You could just snap pictures. Anybody can snap pictures.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all about the ending product, how it's gonna look once you finish editing.
Right.
Once you see the results of everybody else, like when this time, like for the people that you sent the pictures out to, when it's time for them to post, so everybody that comes like, nah, these pictures fire. That's what make you like, oh,
This
all
shit be
right,
going up.
like,
Nah,
oh,
facts.
all right.
I
For
know what
me,
you mean. When you could turn, nothing into something type shit. Like that's a very handy skill. Not to say that they like, what I mean, people at hand are nothing, but
Mhm.
when you could turn the simple picture into like a fucking masterpiece, and when you see the person and you see the smile on their face when they see be like, oh, I mean, like the excitement on the customer face. I'm pretty sure that shit is very satisfying. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Word.
But
So I just be like, for me, I
So
just
yo,
sometimes I don't be believing like how far I came. Like
talk about it.
sometimes
Talk
I really
about it.
feel like it's like unreal. Like you feel me? Like
Listen.
to the point like I remember like remember I said like I started photography in like August 2020 basically.
Mm-hmm.
I invested a lot of money before I even saw any money. Me, like I jumped up on an idea that I feel like it was good. So I spent a lot of money before I even saw a dollar for photography. Like I went from like doing photography for like 3 months, free shoots.
Yeah.
Things that start going off until like late October. That's pretty fast for like a lot of people. You feel me? So that's probably like a 2 months,
Just grinding
2 months and a half
consistency.
month. Like just
Yeah.
me just promoting on Instagram. Or I'm just posting like, oh, who want to do a free shoot today? And I was in 2020 of like October. And like around like in October, November, that's when I started going up a little bit. And I feel like once like December hit January, that's when everything went to like a next level.
Yeah.
I was getting booked like every day. And now it's to the point where I can't even take all bookings. Like
Shit, it be too much sometimes.
yeah, sometimes I can't even take all my bookings.
I feel that. I mean, that come with that come with the territory. Once you start getting popular and shit and things of that nature, your shit gonna be ringing. I can only imagine. You
And
feel
it's
me?
only gonna go up.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a
Only
fact.
gonna go up.
Only gonna get bigger and better clientele.
But that's the perfect example for all the people out there that's waiting to do something. You gotta invest in yourself. You gotta believe in yourself for something to
That's a
even
fact.
work.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. That's
Like
a
he
fact.
said, he spent thousands on cameras before he even made a dollar. That's believing in yourself. Nobody gonna believe in you till you believe in yourself.
Word.
Remember that shit.
I got a question from one of my audience members. They asked like roughly like how long does your editing process take typically?
Like between me editing me, I feel like right now it's like a pattern to me now.
Mm.
So like everything is repetitive. So I could edit like say I'll take a picture right now. I could edit that one picture in a minute, 2 minutes. I picture be done.
Is that easy? Well, all right. So when you compared to when you first started, how like what was the process then?
I mean, when I first started, I was more so like still confused on like how to edit. Like I was still looking at all this like all the tools. I'm still looking like, all right, how do I make the scan look clear?
right.
How I make the background pop out? Like it was just like little stuff. Like how I make everything look like in detail.
Yeah.
Like for me, it was a little stuff like that was making me like confused. But once I started getting all that, like later down the line, once I started doing a couple shoots, keep doing shoots, I started looking like, all right, now it's getting easier.
Second nature to you now. You
So
feel me?
now it's like, all right, now I
Perfecting
can
your
really,
craft.
Word.
now I can really edit this picture real quick, and I'm like, oh, I just did all that real quick.
Yeah.
So now I could just like pull up on the shoot, take your pictures, and pull it right at my laptop and edit your pictures right there on the spot.
Listen, man. Y'all heard him, man. Give you same day service. You feel me? My son nice with it. Just holla at the boy. Tell him where he can holler at you at, man.
Oh, yeah,
Give him
follow
your-
my Instagram, Wopshots.
What up? You got a website, anything like
The
that? Just
website's
Instagram
coming
right
soon.
now.
Bookings coming soon. That's my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, Wopshots.
Wopshots, y'all already know.
Pop
man.
shots, the one and only.
The one and only
Wopshots go crazy.
sniper.
Facts. All right.
Okay.
And day, my son, Mr. Perfect here. Feel me?
Listen.
Hold on.
Hold on, y'all.
Ra always got that shit on.
Yeah.
I can vouch for Ra. He always got that
It's
shit
the
on.
1-on-1, feel me?
Nah, that's
Only
a
one
fact.
with
I
that.
always got one of those shits. You feel me? I
And
ain't
it-
gonna
and it-
lie.
It's a lot of one-on-ones going
It
on
is a
though.
lot of
Pop
one-on-one.
acting
It
like
is
he
a
don't
lot
got a one-on-one on right now. Nobody else got that either.
It is a lot of one-on-ones
So
going
listen,
on. You
it
feel
ain't
me?
it ain't a perfect day unless you got perfect gear on, feel me?
That's
Oh,
a
God.
fact. So talk about that day. What you got coming up in store, man?
Well, actually, me and Wopshots
Mm-hmm.
got some shit coming up in store.
A
We got some
word?
shorts coming
soon.
real soon. Some basketball shorts
Them shits for the summer.
for the summer. We're gonna kill the summer. I promise you. It's gonna be a perfect summer for real.
A perfect summer bowling like EA. I love to hear it. You
For
heard?
real.
So right now we're looking for any brand ambassadors now.
Anybody,
Tap in.
anybody that's gonna rep the brand like it's their own.
Back,
Tap
yo,
in.
listen. Wopshots. You got Day Gliz. What's your Instagram? Shout it out, man.
Day.bi 5 H's. One and only, once again. Just like
5
Wop
H's.
Shots. Just like Rich Y.
Double off.
Just like Make It Pop.
Yes,
One
sir.
and onlys.
Yes, sir.
We clear in the air, you heard?
Yes,
Oh
sir.
God.
All right. Speaking of clearing the air, it's one thing I kind of want to get into that's a little wild. You feel me? It's a little sensitive, but I'm gonna keep it a buck, son. I'm gonna be real about the shit, son. I'm pretty sure y'all niggas heard about the Little Lotus situation or whatever the case may be. You feel me? R.I.P. to that man.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. You
R.I.P.
feel me? Wish him and his family condolences because that's a tough L. But at the same time, son, boy, you can't be bodying yourself over these bitches, son. You can't.
So
Like,
listen,
that's nutty, son.
you only got one life to live. I'm not losing it over no female.
Yo, that shit is nutty to me, son. Like the thing is for me, right? I see if maybe you some regular nigga, whatever. This probably the only bitch that ever really loved you or some shit like that, whatever. Not to say that I would even do that. But if you got something popping for yourself, you up and coming, you know what I mean? You fake got a little paper, whatever the case may be, bro. You going off yourself over some trees bitch that probably been doing this shit before you even got lit and still doing it now. You feel me? Like that shit is nutty to me. Like I feel like, and it's crazy because a lot of people be out here be having a lot of mental health issues that you wouldn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers be thinking this peach is the cream because niggas got money or whatever the case may be, and that's not necessarily the case. But I do give a bit of advice to people. Like if you ever feel like you that much attached to somebody or you love somebody more than you love yourself, then I feel like you should definitely take a step back and really look at things at a much broader scale. You feel me? Because you have to have the ability to be able to live without these people. You know what I'm saying? Like to just off yourself, or even not even just that. It's some people who fucking
Go in a deep depression for that. For me,
Yeah.
shit like that.
yeah, or they'll fuck around and is like harm other people. You know what I mean? Like try to do something to somebody else. Like
Mental health is real, bro. It's like we saying he killed himself. We know he killed himself over a girl, but it probably was deeper than that.
Nah, yeah, it probably was.
That girl was probably keeping him sane from something else that he was going through. You feel me? And when that girl rejected him, then he ain't know how to deal with those other problems.
Yeah, that's true. Now that's a
So
fact.
people think it's only one way out that shit,
Yeah.
and that's not the case.
That shit is tough stuff. But at the same time, though, I feel like Shorty should take some type of accountability for it, though. Cause I seen her post some shit.
Yeah, she said she didn't cheat. She said she just didn't want him.
Yeah, and I'm like, I get that, but like, it's something in particular that stuck out to me. She's like, oh, y'all blaming me or some shit. She said like, I don't know verbatim. She said something like, oh, y'all blaming me or like, or y'all want me to feel bad, or you know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, yo, you gotta take some accountability, because like you said, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't do that shit if he didn't have a reason to. You know what I mean? Like, it had to be some underlining shit going on behind the scenes. You feel me? I don't know the nigga personally, but I'm just thinking about how I move and how I think about shit when it comes to women and just my life in general. Like, I just can't see myself doing something to that extreme unless I was pushed. You know what I mean? Like, I would have to be pushed mad hard to that point.
I just look at it as like, it's too much females in the world.
I feel like than females, life is too precious to be taking yourself over something so small.
Nah, but yeah,
bro.
but I just feel like over female, I feel like it's too much females in the world to even trip over one.
Right. To the point where you come to that level.
It's too many.
Listen, with suicide in general, that's a big topic. The way I look at
It's a
it,
touchy topic.
the way I look at it, we risk our lives coming outside in general. I'm
Yeah.
not about to take my life.
Right. Now that's a fact when it's always that risk, right? I know what you mean,
When
son.
it's always at risk, I'm not about to just help somebody out take my life. Like, life is too precious. Come on, son.
And people got to think about like the fucking like the ripple effects of that shit because you ended your life, your shit
Your
up and
shit
done,
gone,
you
but
feel
think
me?
about the people that you left
The
behind.
people
like,
that you left
Your
behind,
family,
you feel
your
me?
friends.
And I'm pretty sure he was holding niggas down, his family, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like
people was I'm pretty sure people was depending on him.
Nah, no funny shit. Cause I seen the shit he posted with one of his mans, I guess. He was posting about the shit. He like, and I'm pretty sure that nigga was hurt. Cause he like, damn. And he said something too. He was like, yo, you was doing a big thing. Like he basically was like the way out for niggas type shit. You feel me? And then, so I already know them niggas. It's over for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless one of them motherfuckers do something with that shit, most
Yeah.
likely it's probably
He was the ticket.
it's a wrap. You feel me? Like that was it. Yeah, like them niggas just trapped in the hood type shit.
And
Nah.
9 times out of 10, you only got one ticket, son. And I ain't gonna front. Like, it's just sad that he took his life because of a female. Because it's like, your shining light is probably gonna help others shine too,
Right.
without you even knowing it.
Facts.
I mean, and that's all we need for each other to shine for me. RP to that man.
Yeah, RP to that
RP,
man. You feel
yeah.
me?
Yeah, it's
R-
a crazy
Yeah,
situation.
I just wanted kind of to touch on that shit. You feel me? Because that's a very sensitive topic, and I feel like people might not deal with that type of shit to that extreme, but people have feelings like that. You know what I mean? Like we probably know, all of us in this room probably know somebody who deals with that.
I
Type
know
of
people
shit.
that think about that.
You know what I mean? Like word.
With those type of thoughts in their head. Not to downplay suicide, but it's a very selfish thing.
It is. I feel like it's. I'm gonna keep it a buck, son. I feel like that shit mad selfish, son. I'm like,
It's a very selfish thing. Like, yeah, you ending your life, but that shit don't end once you gone.
right.
There's people
son.
down here that's really dealing with that shit. That shit, like Pop said, that shit is a
It's a
trickle
ripple
down.
effect,
It is a
yeah. You feel
trickle
me?
down
Like
effect.
that shit might
Your sui-
pass and manifest into somebody else.
Your death
you know
could
what I'm saying?
cause somebody else to want to end their life because they loved you or depended on you so much.
Especially when you're a celebrity, when you got people that look up to you.
Word, son.
Like Ross said, a lot of the times it's only one ticket,
Word.
and it's obvious that he was that ticket.
Yo, not for nothing. Like, if niggas really think about it, like, how many of y'all seen the same homeless person for 5-6 years?
5-6 years.
Yeah,
I've
I've-
seen the same homeless people for. I live next to a shelter.
Nah,
Them
yeah.
niggas-
I've seen the
if-
same niggas for like decades. You
If
feel
they
me?
Like,
didn't
since I
take
was
their life,
kids.
if they didn't take their life and they still going,
Facts.
come on now.
Nah,
you,
facts.
you got
That's
a
real
blue,
shit.
you got a blue check by your name.
That's real shit.
That means you got blues in your pocket, not for nothing. Feel me?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
come on.
That's
He's a
fact.
part of the 1%.
Of course.
Like, that shit is
Of
crazy.
course. And my thing is, I'm pretty sure just from his city alone, you feel me? That nigga probably had mad hoes fiending. You
I
feel
mean, to
me?
cut
Just
you off,
like,
where he was from though.
fuck was he from? Dallas.
Mm.
Dallas. I mean, so
And you from over there, son? It's not a lot of. I mean, that's an up and coming area when
It
it comes
is.
to music. Like,
it is.
feel me?
He was one of a few. It's not like New
Exactly.
York where everything moves so fast and everybody
He
is
was young too. What? Only 20 years old?
Yeah,
You
that's
feel me?
crazy.
Like that to cut your life so short like that, son.
Somebody needs to be in his ear, like, yo, bro, listen.
Nah, that's a fact. That's
come
a
on.
fact.
You
And that's
got a-
another thing I
you got
kind
a
of
lot
want
to
to.
live for.
That's another thing I kind of want to touch into a little bit on that. For me, I don't want to talk about it all episode, but like I feel like people be overlooking certain signs. You feel me? Like niggas be giving signs, but motherfuckers just don't be preying it, or even if they do pray, they don't even care to like try to help a motherfucker. You feel me? Because me personally, probably like within like the last 2 or 3 years, I probably helped like 3 people like that was on suicide timing. You feel me? Like on some shit where I seen the shit, and then I'm just like, all right. And in my mind, I made a conscious decision to actually talk to them, because I'm like, yo, some niggas could just be looking for attention. You feel me? Or whatever the case may be. But then I'm less like, nah, because if the shoe was on the other foot, I'm like, fuck it. Like, I would want somebody to holler at me. So I talked to them, and I'd really done talked niggas out of doing some bad shit. Like, you feel me? Like three separate occasions. You feel me? I done did that shit. So I know for a fact it be real out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? So niggas gotta be very mindful about people around. You don't necessarily have to know nobody, but like I said, it always, those type of shits always trickle down. You feel me? And it just might trickle down into your part of life, and it might affect what you got going on. Little do you know. You feel me? So I try to avoid that shit as much as possible. Always try to give niggas the positivity. You know what I'm saying? Preach positivity, love, and yeah, man, that's how you got to do it. Word. But
I think I got a topic.
what?
I wouldn't know how y'all feel about females that get their body done.
Oh, you know what's funny, son? I was literally having a conversation with a girl about this last night, right? And we were talking about BBLs and shit, right? And what I was trying to explain to her, right, is I feel like most, not all women, most women, it's two reasons that they get the BBL.
Okay.
One is because they want to do it for equity values, like try to make something of themselves or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Like become an influencer or whatever the case may be. They do it for equity. And the other half, they do it because they on some FOMO shit. You know what FOMO is? The fear of missing out. That's what that stands for. Fear of missing out. And what I mean by that is they know that these girls who get they body done and they look whatever, they the one that get to skip the line in the club, VIP, get on the yachts, everything free. You know what I'm saying? Should be lit for them. So they don't want to miss out. They scared of missing that fucking window.
That's fact.
That they feel like they have to do that. I feel like most women, because a lot of women they put the ploy up like, yo, I do this for myself. I want to. Whoa, no. I feel like it's either equity or you scared that you're gonna miss out on the hype train that's fucking the influencer. You know what I mean? Like
you know, it's crazy. I was having this conversation with Wop like last month. I personally, like, first of all, I don't need, like, if you get your body done, I hope it's an investment. You know what I mean? Like, cause I know a girl. I know a couple of girls that been in the gym, they body Gucci. So if you get your body done, all right, for me, do your thing. I hope it's an investment because honestly, you can make bread off your body.
Yeah.
The day and the age we live in, you could get back off your body.
Get equity, you
but
for
I'm
sure.
gonna say this: do not tax other niggas extra on the kill after you get your body done. And I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it at that, son.
Nah,
I'm gonna leave it at that.
It's so, I feel you on that. I feel you because, and it's funny because I was I feel you because the price definitely do go up, and I can understand.
But you can't knock it. You can't knock it.
No, yeah, I can understand their logic behind it, but at the same time, they don't realize that if you was like if your personality was whack before, your shit gonna be whack now. Yeah, your shit gonna be,
what Jay-Z said, you was who you was before you got here.
Because my thing is right. My thing is as time goes by, because I feel like the increase. I mean the percentile of people who wants the women who want this shit is increasing. You feel me? It's going up. So after a while, it's gonna become standardized. Everybody's gonna look like this. So if you whack. And I see 5 other bitches that look like you, maybe just a different complexion, different hairstyle, and you just in my section and you whack.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Bring her. You feel me? Like that shit not really gonna get you nowhere in the long run. Like you feel me? Like eventually, maybe not right now in this particular moment, but the more these women get it, like everybody in this room probably might have a bitch that got that shit. You feel me? Right. And it's gonna be like, if you're not really like,
you know, it's females that's out there that feel like, you know, that like. As I go through, like, they feel like their body don't look good for like they selves.
Yo, yeah.
There's a lot of girls that always be like, oh yeah, I don't like how this look, I don't like how that look. Cause they go through that self,
like insecure,
insecure. They go through that insecure. But then you got them other girls that get their body done, just try to be in the mix or just try to fit in.
I feel like
I feel like girls feel like they to make it in life, they got to get their body done.
Oh yeah, nah, for sure.
So it's like for me, it's girls out here that don't got surgery at all, but they it. But you got the girls that want to get surgery to try to fit into that crowd or the RE crowd and try to fit in and like.
But most of those girls that don't got surgery and it's it, those are the ones that just comfortable with themselves.
Right. And that's what I said the shit about like the whole personality thing. You feel me? Because the body don't make you who you are as a person. You might look good. But at the same time, like, shorty, you gonna look good. She gonna look good.
A lot of people do it they feel like niggas not gonna give them attention because they don't got their body done. But not knowing that niggas just look at ass just for me, cause we just niggas.
Yeah, like
me?
Yeah.
You not looking at her like, oh, she got her body done. That shit. No, we look at her, oh, her ass fat.
Right, it's just nice to look at. You feel me? But it got for me personally, it got to be more to it than just that. You
in the long
run,
we
not looking at plastic and looking like, oh nah, that shit. Nah, we looking at females. Even if you ain't got your body done, you for me, you natural. You looking like, oh nah, she feel me?
Oh yeah.
she's
that's a fact.
fire. Like,
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I mean,
And
so-
sometimes, like I said, like just your personality, just your aura and shit could just take over. You know what I'm saying? Like some people don't even have to be no fucking Amber Rose or Aria or whoever. You feel me? And they could just like light up the room, low key. You just be like, oh shit, like
Yeah, for
I
me,
feel
you
like
feel me? Like I
you
want to
feel
be
like-
around her type
I
shit.
feel like when you got a natural body nowadays, it's more like an accomplishment. I feel like you really work for your body. You really in the gym every day. I feel like you feel more good about yourself. More so if you took the easy way out, just oh yeah, let me just go get surgery. I don't want to work. Get
And
away
my thing is,
gut.
that's something that you got to keep up with. Cause like for example, right? I seen on Twitter, it was like a girl, son. She was like 300-400 pounds, gangster. She got the BBL, right? So she was looking like just mad, like thick, like you feel me, like a voluptuous woman. But
Yeah.
she, to me, it seemed like, all right, if you look like that shit before you had the BBL and you got the BBL, you obviously aren't gonna keep that up. You feel me? Like you probably gonna regress into your natural state because you're not working out, you're not doing nothing. If you wasn't doing that shit before, like he said, if you wasn't doing that shit before, you're not gonna do it now. You feel me? Like I feel like most women don't think about that shit, and that's why. And a lot of girls that I know personally who got BBLs, they got that shit at least done twice.
Yeah, you gotta keep up with that.
You feel
Anything
me?
you do in life, you gotta keep up with that. So if she thinking, yo, I'm gonna get this done, whatever, and I don't gotta go to the gym, you know what's funny? Regardless, you still gotta end up being in the gym.
Right.
You have to keep that up for me. But
Unless you're gonna have to go through multiple surgeries
Yeah.
to keep that
You
up.
want to
Once
keep-
again,
yeah.
you gotta keep it up.
And that shit honestly is fucking dangerous as fuck, bro. Like I just shared something on my story, and I already knew about it prior. Some girl put me onto it, but that shit is like the most dangerous.
Surgery.
Yeah,
facts, I seen that. I
What
saw
What a
that.
BBL?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
son, like the mortality rate of that shit is very high.
Yo, you know
feel
what's
me? So,
crazy? I didn't even know that.
a lot of people don't.
I didn't even know that.
A lot of people don't. You feel me?
I feel like now we live in a time where it's just like a phase, like a wave that is.
It's a
going on.
trend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's a
definitely.
trend. All these girls want to be these Instagram famous
Video vixen.
models, video vixens.
Yeah, son.
Or just be like the influencers of Instagram, basically.
Yeah, and not every, like I said, you gotta have the personality to go with that shit. You feel me? You just can't be who you are, like just regular basic bitch. Feel me? And think you gonna get that and become something. If you not that already,
It's a lot of
you know
basic
what
bad
I'm saying?
bitches.
Like
Like
Yeah,
not for
yeah.
nothing, but
Respectfully
yo,
though,
respectfully, not for nothing. It be the niggas' fault, son.
it do be the niggas'
do.
fault. It do be niggas' fault.
A lot of things happens because niggas be too thirsty. Niggas be, feel me? They be making shit
Son.
normal, and then niggas think certain shit is
Son.
normal when it's not.
Instagram, like honestly, just social media, period. But I would put it to Instagram because that's when I feel like niggas started making money. Instagram, son, was a poison because first and foremost, once niggas started going Google for Gaga under these bitches' comments and you feel me, just oh yo, I love you and doing all this crazy shit. Like niggas really would send bread and shit. Don't get me wrong, I sent $1 to somebody cash at one time. Son.
Get 'em.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I did
Just
$1
$1?
too. But niggas
sent
really be
100.
like on some fucking Helga Pataki type shit, be like and really in love with these women and it be going above and beyond and they give them a lot of power that they don't necessarily really have. And I'm not knocking it. You feel me? Like if you on the receiving end, that's not your fault. You know what I'm saying? But
it's some girls that really make a living.
If
No.
I'm under the picture, the words of Future, she was one of mine.
nah, I feel you. I feel you. But I don't know. Like I just feel like it just be I don't know, son. Niggas just be giving people the wrong, like too much power. Some people shouldn't have a voice, if that makes sense. You feel me? Some people might feel that about me. But I feel like some people, they kind of like for example, son, and I brought this up previously, and I don't got no problem with like Cardi B and shit like that, but I never forget when she said that shit for Valentine's Day, that shit about Valentine's Day, bro, when she was just like, oh, if the nigga give you this, you give him dirt. If you give you roses, you give him grass or some shit like that. I'm just like, bro, you really gonna have these girls out here believing that type of shit, like
And they do. Girls really live to the standards of these celebrities.
I feel like nowadays girls feel like they need the high end items now. They feel like they need jewelry, they need designer bags for you to.
And let's not even just pick on girls because there's really some niggas out there that's just like that.
no.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a human trait at
It
least
is.
in these times.
Now, yeah, of course. Like every nigga, like for example, son, I had a girl come up on here, right? And she tried to tell me that she expected more from a regular nigga as
Yeah.
opposed to a scamming nigga. You feel me? Like she expected a regular nigga to take her out on a date, spend money on her, as opposed to a scamming nigga because he already got the bread, so he don't have to impress her. And I'm just like,
It made no sense.
I was utterly baffled. I didn't
Nah,
understand her logic.
To
I'm
be
just like,
honest, I feel like the way everything going now, I feel like scamming niggas set the trend for how things is going now. And how girls feel like everything need to be like
Persona.
over the top,
basically,
flashy.
yeah, everything need to be like top end. Like for me, I feel like so like basically like just cause a scammer nigga could buy his girl 10 bags, a regular nigga she'll expect the same from.
Right.
You feel me? So like shit like if you know what I mean, right?
Of course. Yo,
No,
listen.
So it's
if you-
like I feel like scamming niggas set the bar high for like regular niggas.
but that was
You know what I mean?
they were supposed to do that for me. If you getting bread and you got it, like I always tell somebody, whatever lane you in, stay in that lane.
Yeah.
That lane you in is gonna open up for you. You know what I mean?
But,
And
then,
that's
but
their
then
lane.
you got the girls that be like, oh, I don't want to scam a nigga. You feel me?
And it's funny, son. I'm gonna tell y'all niggas a true story that kind of happened to me recently, right? So I went to go chill out with my homegirl. I knew her for a couple years, whatever the case may be, right? So we chilling, I'm with her friend and shit. We chilling. I'm about to go get drinks at the bar. So she like, yo, forget the drinks, whatever. We about to spend. So I'm like, all right, we out. I'm just coming off work, feel me, whatever. She like, oh yeah, we about to go to some spot. Ooh, do. So I'm like, all right, we out. So now she's like, like I don't want you. Like she's basically trying to dub me. You feel me? So I'm like, so what's up? Like, what you mean I can't what you talking about? She like, oh yeah, they some scamming niggas and this, that, and the third, blah blah blah, and they go run up the bill. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So I'm just like, all right, like what you trying to say? You feel me? Basically, she was trying to imply that
She don't want to bring you because she feel like you
I
can't.
can't
keep up with
hang.
them
Yeah,
niggas.
yeah. And I'm like, bitch, how you figure that shit? You feel me? Every time we go out, I don't never ask you for no money, no nothing. I'm
Mhm.
always paying for shit. Woo, woo, woo. You feel me? Like, why you even assuming that?
And
Just
that goes
because
back to a post I seen, not to cut
Yeah.
you off, but I seen a post on Instagram the other day. It said if you're not posting on Instagram, they feel like that you don't have it.
Huh?
And it's a lot of people that flex on Instagram and don't really have it in real life.
Nah, yeah, that's true.
It's
That's true.
In this day
That's
and
true.
age, you just gotta look good.
Yeah,
She just
and
gotta
it's easy to
look-
make it look good. It's very easy. You could borrow
Anybody
your
can
man
make it
shit
look
for
good.
a flick or two,
Respectfully.
and they just order bitches the automatic thing. You got it. You feel
Hold
me?
on.
Like,
This is a good promo for right now. If you want to look good, gotta put on that perfect, and you gotta come to WAP. You heard?
yeah,
Okay.
that's a fact. That's a fact. Gonna make you know what I'm saying? Gonna
Uh-huh.
do justice. Gonna do niggas right. You feel
Double
me?
R the
yeah.
voice.
Double R the voice, not the
What?
vision. I'm the vision.
The
you heard?
vision, mouthful. I'm sorry, the vision.
Vision.
Definitely gonna do niggas right. But yo, yeah, son, that be the reality of things sometimes. You feel me? And it's kind of like I feel like that shit is like
It's fucked up.
it is fucked up.
honestly,
It's a
bro.
bit mental. You feel me? Because it's like, boy, people forget about substance. You know what I mean? Like character and shit like that. Like a lot of these bitches, son, and niggas too. They just be around each other and they just be around each other. It don't be like no type of
Shit don't be genuine.
yeah. You feel me? Like it don't be like nothing. Like I don't really know how to explain it in words. You could just feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like you could feel when it's somebody you click with and somebody who just there just to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like why you here? Type shit. You know what
People,
I'm saying?
I ain't gonna front. A lot of people is weird, son. Like everybody is different. Everybody's different, but a lot of people is weird, bro. And that's just the day and age we live in. Like shit is weird. Like this is just because you know somebody do works, don't mean they got bread. I mean, we all know some people that do works. I know cheese.
Facts.
We all know people. We don't know what anybody do. You don't know how much money they got. Feel me? I never see somebody drip in value. Oh, nah, he got such and such. Cause we all got bread,
Right.
but we could come outside however we feel like it.
That's a
So,
fact, son. That's
People
a
just
fact.
don't. People don't think for themselves, and people is weird, son.
That's the thing.
And it's funny because I think one of y'all kind of said this. Like it's kind of like the trend now. Like if you don't have it, if you don't have that shit on all the time, you don't got bread. And I don't really feel like that's something that niggas should follow, because most of the time niggas who really got bread, son,
They don't
like,
show it.
boy, why do I have to? I show it when I have to. You feel me? Or when I
Like-
feel like it, but nigga, it's
Like
not
when
something that
like
I
me,
need to
I
do
pull
all
up,
the
I
time.
pull up the shooks. I probably have a white tee on, sweats,
But Pete, like I said, people
regular
just want to look good for
regular
everybody else.
sneakers
It's,
on. I'm
it's an
chilling.
internal flex to know that you got it and you
Nah,
can
that's
come
a
outside
fact.
any way you want.
That's a
Like, look at
fact.
Mark Zuckerberg. He's a fucking billionaire. You never see him with a million chains, designer clothes.
See, when it comes to that though, a lot of the time it be like the culture thing. You feel me?
Mhm.
Like,
it is a culture.
like I feel like most like African Americans, I don't know. I just feel like it's just in our DNA from way back when to kind of like flex a little bit. You feel me? I ain't going front like to have like some
Yeah.
type of jewelry or something or whatever, like just to look good. I ain't going front. Me personally, when I leave the crib, it's a certain level of a certain look that I have to look. You feel me? Like I won't never leave the crib looking dirty or like super bummy. Like, but I'll come out the crib looking regular. You feel me? And still have whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the standard is changing.
I feel like
You
the
know what I'm
standard is
saying?
high.
Yeah, it is. It is. I
Shit
definitely
is a
noticed.
little too high. I'm gonna keep it.
I feel like it's a little bit too
I
high.
feel like
you
you
feel me?
can't
Like,
come outside looking regular.
because you know
no
what?
more.
It be some of the and a lot of times, bro, it be some of these regular ass people, women that be flexing, and it be like, why you doing that shit for? You feel me?
It's a lot
Like,
of
why
people, it's a
you?
lot of people don't got it that be
Yo,
flexing.
you know
man.
what's crazy about this whole subject? I was just talking about mans for me. One of my mans is like, yo, I'm gonna cop this fit, take a picture.
Mm,
I'm like, yo, bro, like you doing something the day you want to take a picture? He like, nah, I just want to get dressed. I'm like, yo, respectfully, it's cool for me. We all done did that, but like, yo, wait till you go to an event and then flex for me. Like you gonna feel better yourself than just to get dressed, take the picture, and go to the crib and post. Like I know that shit gonna sit on your mind. Like, damn, so I just posted. I ain't really do nothing in fit. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Show out when you're fit. Like, go to an event, this, that, and the third for me. So it's just simple shit like that. Like, yo, listen, like people just, I don't know, it's the day and the age we live in.
Boy, shit should be just for
For
face
example,
value and shit,
like
son.
with me, like for me, I could pull up to a shoe. I have a white tee on, regular sweats, regular sneakers. I'm taking pics. But then for me, I go on vacation for my birthday. I'll put that shit on. Like you feel me?
First of all, he pull up the shoots. His camera costs $7 billion. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing he saying.
Nah,
for me.
facts.
He right.
And at the end of the day,
But once again,
niggas
that's-
is paying you, so
Exactly.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
And
You
that's
giving
him.
me your money, nigga.
That's him being comfortable with himself.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a
feel me?
fact. That's a fact.
He could come
That's
outside however he want, but he know he's making money at the end of the day when he come outside. Like, you don't gotta look good for everybody else.
I ain't
Just feel
coming
good for
outside if I
yourself,
ain't making
bro.
money.
Like, people gotta realize that shit.
And don't get me wrong, it ain't nothing like I don't give a fuck. It ain't nothing wrong with looking nice and
Nah, it's
coming out
nothing.
however
No, you should
wanna come
always
out.
look
You
nice
feel
as
me?
long as you feel comfortable with yourself.
Yeah,
bro.
and I feel like you shouldn't just judge others. You feel me? Like like if a nigga ain't on no homeless shit or whatever the case may be, don't just us automatically assume a nigga don't got bread just cause.
Yo, you know what's crazy about that? A lot of homeless drip, nigga. That should be that shit though. feel me?
Funny enough. So
That shit. That should be that them baggy ass pants and et cetera, et cetera. That should be that.
Nah,
be like,
on the low.
feel me? People don't even know.
on the
Like
low.
on the
On the low.
So when they be trying to match styles, I be like, yo, bro, you can't compare certain styles because styles is auto different off rip. But then it's like I ain't gonna front. It's certain shit that we look at that's not drip that other people see that's drip for me, and that same shit might cost $1,200, $2,500. Feel me? So
Nah,
it's
that's
just,
a fact. Cause you know what culture of people be on that type of timing, son? The fucking Asians, bro. The Asians low key, son. Them niggas be having some shit, but they be mad subtle with it. You feel me?
having
Like
that
they
shit
don't
on,
even.
They drip is different.
They be having very expensive shit on. You feel me? Listen, I don't know. Some of this shit
Low
might be
key
some
with
of
it
this shit
though,
might be
son.
the booth. I don't know, but you know. They be having it though. I be seeing them like whenever I go out and I be looking. Even some of the motherfuckers that be in my hood, I be looking. I be like, oh, they might have like
when I be
like
out
some sneaky
shopping,
Rick or
I be shopping in
Ooh.
designer store. I be seeing them. I be like,
and they be real subtle. That's the thing. People don't
They
want to
put that
like.
shit
Feel me?
on.
People don't want to be subtle. Like it's always good to like shine shit like that.
Yeah.
People don't want to be subtle. Like I don't know. For me, I'm always the type of person like niggas know me, but I play the back. People just want to overshadow certain shit.
Yeah.
They'll get certain shit just to feel
And once
better.
again, there's nothing wrong with that because there's some people that just overshadows without even trying.
That's
Nah,
what
that's
I'm
a
saying.
But
fact.
don't, like Pop said, don't judge other people or don't talk down on other people. Like, just be you at the end of the day. If you're going to flex, then flex. But don't talk about somebody else for not flexing.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? That's the only problem.
Yeah.
If you want to wear 1,000 diamond necklaces, then do that. But don't talk about somebody that's wearing a fake gold chain or something else because you could easily be in that position. Easy.
That's a fact.
Nah, no funny shit. And that's kind of like and going back prior to the situation I said with the shorty, like that's kind of how I felt. Cause I would just get off work, I just changed my shirt, had on my work pants, whatever the case may be. You try to flex, and I'm just like, bitch, I go in that shit, buy 2 bottles for myself, and sit in the corner and drink them shit dolly. You feel me? If I wanted to. So I'm just like, for you to do that shit, I was just like, all right. And she got mad at me for feeling the way about that shit. I'm just like,
And then when people
that
see
shit
you
weird,
on your
son.
buy those bottles, they're gonna attract to you.
Oh,
And
yeah.
not know you. She'll probably be like, oh, wait, no, nah,
nah,
listen.
yeah. Nah, it's over for that.
Lie
It's over
down.
for that. It's over for that. It's over for that. It's over for that.
Respectfully.
Respectfully, you a
Yeah.
dub now.
Yeah, but
All right, so how y'all feel about having like how y'all feel about having like a low key girl, then having a girl in the mix?
would you asking like what do I prefer? What do we prefer?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
keep
mind either or, honestly.
either like they both have their own perks.
It's
Mhm.
the principle.
I mean,
That's all it is. The principle.
it's the perks for me. All right. Let me give my point of view. The low key girl, she stay out the way. You know it ain't gonna be no drama. You know you might feel me. She ain't gonna be on no wacky shit. Like for the most part, when it comes to just like arguing with bitches on Facebook, doing all this extra shit, you feel me? She probably won't fucking like blast you online. You know what I mean? Like
Talk about like the girl, like you got a low key girl at home, then you got a girl that got like 30K, 40K, 100K on the gram.
If you got 30K and that's what you do for a living, that's cool. If you got 100K and that's what you do for a living,
I'll say this.
that's cool.
I'll say this, right? If you got a lit girl, you can't be insecure. You can't have no insecurities when it comes to that woman because it's gonna be mad niggas,
That's on her body.
mad niggas on her body, and you gonna see it. You feel me? It's gonna be times that you might not be there, and she at these events, and she might be doing whatever. You feel me? Because that's just whatever it's gonna be. You gotta take the good with the bad. You gotta be able to handle that shit well. A lot of niggas can't handle that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I judge everybody off of morals. For me personally, I don't care if you lit. I don't care if you quiet. Your morals, if I can't agree with your morals and shit, I can't fuck with you. Cause no funny shit, you could be quiet, still be out here wilding. You could be lit
that's a fact.
and be ragged.
That's
feel me?
exactly why I said it don't matter.
And if you got 30K on your gram, you better learn how to flip that.
Nah, that's a
Exactly.
fact.
If that's
a
what you do
fact.
for a living, then that's what you do for a living.
Word, son. Ain't gonna front. Gram is a bag for me, so listen, it's all about morals at the end of the day, fam.
Nah, that's a fact. If you got that shit, you better market that shit. Put a little product out there, do something with it. You feel me? That's why I try to tell one of my homegirls that shit now. You feel me? Like do a little bit more. But
Like me, I always like low key girls. I like girls that a lot of people don't know about. For me,
why is that? Why is
Wait,
that?
hold on. I got a question. So, all right, what if you're a low key girl, finds a lane, and
If
now
if
she's
I'm lit.
popular?
I was about to ask that. I swear.
that's a good question.
It is a good question.
I mean,
That's fine as long as she
Yeah.
don't change. Like Ross said, at the end of the day, it's about morals.
it's all about morals. I feel like once a girl got respect for herself, she gonna have respect for
When she
you.
comfortable with herself, she won't change. If she go
Yeah.
from 1,000 followers to 100K followers, as long as you don't change at the end of the day.
So, how would you feel about that? Wopshots?
I mean, I wouldn't feel no way, but like as long as you, for me, we got that respect between us too. Like for me, when you go to that level, we both understand. Like for me, the remorse we got between our relationship.
No, you're definitely. I ain't gonna front. It's all about morals. Like
You know, some niggas insecure. Like they girl got 100K on the gram. They got like 100 DMs or heart eyes and all that. They probably feel like, oh, why you doing that? Why you posting that? Why you posting that? But I feel like once your girl got that respect for you, then all those DMs and likes don't matter.
Yo,
Mhm.
listen,
Comments
if your
don't
girl
matter.
don't got niggas shooting they shots, something wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, that's
For
a fact.
me,
That's a fact. That's a fact.
you gotta understand, like, if you got a girl, a lot of niggas is in her DMs. You feel me? She's it. You feel me? everybody want your girl, so you gotta make sure, like, you feel me, your relationship is like
Gotta treat her like she it.
Listen, man.
exactly.
Females too, man. Y'all gotta realize that too, because I had like a situation kind of like that with my ex. You feel me? Like where girls was like under my pictures and shit, throwing little shit, and she coming back to me like, oh, I'm like, yo, I can't help that these
It go
bitches think
for
I
both
look good, I'm
ways.
handsome, I'm beautiful. You feel me? Like, what can I say? You feel me? What can I say? It's not my fault. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she would take that shit and insinuate other things. You feel me?
You can't. It's some stuff you can't control, but it's how
Yeah.
you deal with it.
It is. It is how you deal with it. You feel me? Like you gotta take everything with a grain of salt. Like you said, morals, ethics. If you know I'm for you and I'm chilling, and they just doing that shit, it's just social media. At the end of the day, people just having fun most of the time. So
Yo, not to cut you off. Your man's pop that handsome, but it's another word he be
oh
using.
yeah,
feel
beautiful.
me?
Yeah, hell yeah. Listen, man, I feel like I'm beautiful, man. I don't know, yo. Listen, y'all can say in the comments how y'all feel about that shit. I'ma always feel how I feel. I don't give a fuck.
I'll let them know.
But I mean, yeah, I'm beautiful, nigga. Fuck you talking about? It look better in person. Though. You can come.
Talk your
Listen,
shit.
come
bro.
to the podcast. You see for yourself.
Come clear the air, you know?
But yeah. Yeah, it be the insecurities though when it come to that type of shit. A lot of the
Definitely.
times that should be, and I ain't gonna front. I'm not gonna act like I haven't been like I don't really do relationships like that. You feel me? But it has been times where like I've been dealing with a shorty and then she doing this and I'll be like, damn, son, it's probably somebody else boning that bitch. Like in the back of my mind, I'm thinking this shit, but like I don't really let it take control of my actions going further. Like I won't be distant or be cold. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
at the
Like,
end of the day,
change-
that's life. It's just
Yeah.
goes both ways.
a lot of people let that shit change what they got going on. You feel me? Like, oh, damn, my girl lit now. She doing this. She cheating on me. Fuck that. I'm about to violate.
Me personally, if you in a lane where you have to have social credibility to get your bag, or you gotta market yourself a certain way for
Mm.
your bag, go ahead. As long as your morals is Gucci, that's fine with me. At the end of the day, we all on we need a bag. I'm not as long as your morals is Gucci, get your bag. For me, we can't be broke. That's number one.
Yeah.
We can't. It's a
facts.
big ass world. For me, we can't live this life being broke.
Nah, that's a fact.
So if your bag, if you gotta have 20, 40, 50K, 100K on the gram, a mil, go ahead. As long as your morals is Gucci, you not hype with niggas with blue checks sending you DMs. Because at the end of the day, I guarantee all four of us right here about to have a blue check. So it's just all about morals, man.
Nah,
Regular
I feel
shit.
you.
All right, so this is like a add on to the question about dating a girl with popularity. Would you date a girl that does OnlyFans?
That's a good fucking question. That's a great question because I had this discussion multiple times. And I feel like I changed my answer low key mad times. The OnlyFans shit, me personally, right? If I'm involved, I'm with it. If I'm involved with it, I don't give a fuck. If I'm involved with it, I gotta be involved. She can't just be doing shit by herself. And she definitely can't be doing shit with other people.
Mhm.
Other women, niggas out the question. Even other women, I don't even want to open that door of.
But if she's doing like just nude pictures or like seductive pictures by herself, you still not judging.
What you mean, like in bikinis and shit,
Like
like
in
that?
bikinis,
Seductive?
like-
Or like suggestive type shit.
Like just OnlyFans content, like nude shit.
She showing that
have-
pussy.
So
Listen, man.
everything,
if I'm
like-
not involved in the shit,
you're not jacking it.
I'm not jacking it.
What
I'm
about
gonna be
you,
honest.
bro?
Yo, listen. If I'm not your only fan, if I'm not your only fan, can't be your only fan, son.
I respect that. I respect that.
That's
You
how I
can't-
feel.
I
You can't-
respect that.
You can't be showing that. You can't be spreading a puss like butter for me. Like you
I
can't.
feel like that's
But
my.
you know
I feel like as my girl,
Mm.
all your privacy is mine. I feel like once you my girl, nobody else should be seeing anything that you covering up. For me, that's how I feel.
funny shit. We could find a different lane for you. Like, at the end of the day, we could find a different lane. Like,
No, you know what's funny, and I respect that completely. You feel me? I'm not opposed to y'all niggas. You feel me? Like honestly, I'm not because I kind of feel that way too. Like I'm kind of on the fence, but at the same time, I low key came to realization that, son, mad bitches do this shit, bro. A lot of times, 9 times. Well, I wouldn't say 9 times out of 10, but at least 6. At least 6 of those times. Bitches, most of these bitches out here nowadays, it's on that wave, bro. You
that's
be
basically
surprised,
asking would
bro.
you date a porn star, huh?
I mean, hey, it's all in the same realm. I don't know.
Yeah, it is kinda.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like a lot of women is either doing that shit or have done it at some point. Not a lot, but like a good 40%, I would say.
Yeah,
You'd be surprised, bro.
it's crazy. Like the OnlyFans and like they say it's always a wave or something. Feel me? But it's crazy. Like I'd rather my girl sell feet pictures to some random individual that's paying like band 2-3 band for feet pictures. But the OnlyFans I can't jack. But it's that not their fault, son. It goes back to niggas just being thirsty.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Nah,
Like
that's a fact.
it just go back to niggas. Like I ain't gonna front. Everything always go back to niggas, son. And
Because most of the time, it's the niggas that's paying for this shit.
exactly. I don't know. So I can't like I respect the OnlyFans wave. Don't listen, ladies. Which Raw respects any type of hustle.
On God.
Word.
me?
Word.
Get it
word. I
how you
don't knock
get it.
I
At
don't
the
knock
end of the day, get it how you get it.
As my counterpart though, son, I don't know. Feel me? Like I don't know. Like
I feel like.
All right, hold up. Like, all right, when you say a girl that's dating, we just talking about maybe like
No, we not talking about like, oh, I'm fucking around with this girl.
Like,
and
this
I'm
wifey,
fucking around.
this
This
wifey.
is like this is my girlfriend. Like,
nah, hell no.
nah, you're not jacking it.
see, I don't know, son. Like I said, I would have to be involved.
What if that's like her bread and butter?
No,
like,
because it's bro. Women get a lot of money off OnlyFans, bro.
Like, people make a
they be
living off
posting-
this shit.
Yo, bro, they be posting them receipts and shit like that. I be like, yo, y'all get all of this shit from
Son,
shaking a little ass on a can, showing a
Alright,
little
listen.
pussy.
If she I can't jack that.
Bitches be
son.
getting like 50 bands, bro,
yo, no funny
a
shit.
month.
I ain't gonna front like any girl that's around our age, feel me? Obviously she got past experiences.
Right,
So you already got niggas that killed.
right.
Now we got other niggas that seeing what you killing right now. Come on, son. Come on, like
But I'm saying, like, hold up. But when I say,
yeah,
when I
what
say
makes you
spectrum,
special
though,
at that point, right? I feel you. I get what you're saying. Everybody see what
Oh,
I'm seeing.
but just because they seeing don't mean that they could touch though.
Yeah, that's another thing.
You know
That's
what I'm
the
saying?
thing.
Like-
That's what I was about to say. Like, even if your girl just showing off,
That don't mean
what
that
she
they ever
has,
gonna touch it.
niggas is not really.
It'd be a little different. It'd be a little different if you like for example, right? You in the supermarket with your girl, and then nigga be like, "Yo, that's the bitch that be doing OnlyFans." That's a little different. That's embarrassing. But if nobody even know, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like y'all could live a regular life.
nah,
and-
it's no regular life with OnlyFans. I ain't gonna front. We all funny niggas, right?
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
attest to that, right? So if you, it's no regular life with OnlyFans.
Niggas,
son.
nah, I don't-
It's no.
niggas gonna be looting it, right?
It's no- Yo, that's his John right there, son. Yo, look, she just posted this. It's on her shit fat, right? Yo,
Send that shit right to the group chat, nigga. That's she and everybody
Nah, yeah,
group
true.
chat.
That's a fact.
it's no regular life, feel me? And respectfully, like it's just like, all right, whatever you do
Yeah.
beforehand, you did it beforehand, feel me? But like with me, nah, you can't do that.
I know what you mean. When you just showing it to the world type shit, you
Right.
feel me? Like, yeah.
Cause not for nothing, I'm not. Feel me? Listen, like I'm not. If I gotta, like, if I go with my shorty or whatever, I'm not sending like respectfully, I'm not sending no dick pics to bitches, shit like that. No shit with niggas be doing on some weirdo shit. Like, so I wouldn't, even though she getting paid, I wouldn't want her doing that. Feel me? Like it's just like the principle. Like,
Well, you feel like it's weird to send girls dick pictures and shit like that?
nah, it's not like to each his own. For me, but that shit come back. You know, bitches is petty. Like,
Oh,
these
no,
females-
yeah, I know, I feel you.
Females is petty for me. So I personally, I ain't seen no shit. I was like 13, feel me? Cause I don't got time for, feel me?
Yeah, like sending a girl a random dick pic is kind of
Nah,
Yeah,
random
yeah,
is
you talking
crazy.
about.
Nah, a random dick picture is crazy though. I ain't going front. Random dick picture is crazy.
That shit is weird,
I
bro.
mean,
That shit is weird.
but
son.
I ain't going front. It's a lot of girls personally that I know that they be liking that type of shit. Like they be liking
Think
like
so?
yeah.
I mean, they do. Yo, that's a.
Yo, ladies, this is why I need y'all to come up here and talk. I need y'all to come up here and talk about this shit because we giving the male perspective, but I feel like these women be on a whole other side of the stack. They really,
Yo, I ain't gonna.
I don't think they probably feel a problem with like doing OnlyFans and dating a nigga, son.
Son, I don't know. I just can't have a female. I just can't be in a relationship with my girl doing OnlyFans like that can't happen. I ain't gonna front.
I respect it. I respect it.
Females is freaks, so I done been asked certain questions and they be like, oh, where like,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Now that's definitely a sticky
Like,
situation.
I don't know
you
how
feel me?
serious I could take you, but I would definitely fuck with a girl that got OnlyFans.
Oh yeah,
Word?
yeah.
Respectfully.
Like that's your wife.
Not white. Now I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how serious I could take you, but you could be a part of the starting five.
You could definitely be a part of the starting five.
Listen, let's run it up.
Because obviously, feel me, it's a lot of points being scored if you got an OnlyFans. Feel me?
Let's make some content.
Yeah,
Yo,
let's
that's
make
what
some
I'm
content.
saying.
Let's
Yo,
get back.
listen, man.
Let's get back.
You could definitely
Let's
get
get
back.
back.
I know what you mean, but like wifey though, that is a little touchy.
Wifey's
I
a
don't
little
know.
crazy,
Wifey,
and
I
I feel
can't
like
do.
if you
Yeah.
doing OnlyFans, you shouldn't even be looking for like no type of relationship or no shit like that.
Yeah,
'cause
focus on that bag and spread
Yeah.
that eyes.
Yeah, true.
Respect.
True.
And there's
But-
nothing wrong with focusing on the bag and spreading that ass.
Focus on
but
that bag and spread that eyes.
I don't know how serious a nigga is gonna take you.
But yo, son, I do feel like it's some girls out here who dead ass be having whole boyfriends and doing that shit,
Nah,
bro.
it be people,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
It's people in whole ass relationships
Yeah.
doing like, bro. It's porn stars that got families
Nah,
at the
yeah,
end of
yeah,
the
yeah,
day,
that is
bro.
true,
Like
that
that
is
shit
true.
is crazy.
Husband,
Husband, yeah.
Husbands, kids, all
Nah,
that
And
shit.
still, they still taking kids.
They taking kids and having kids.
Yo,
Both
man,
of 'em.
yo, everybody is human, son. Nobody's perfect, son. But porn stars, yo, I don't know how niggas
It's a different
do it,
breed,
son.
right? I can't do
Like,
it. Yeah, I can't do it.
To
I
see
can't
your
do it.
shorty take loads to the
Yeah,
face,
yeah.
and
That's
you
what-
with that?
Boy,
Oh,
that
man,
that's what I'm
son.
saying. Cause it be niggas like the OnlyFans shit a little different. Like, you could just be doing shit dolly, or you could be doing shit with me. But once you start having other niggas fuck you and violating you doing, you feel me?
Listen,
like,
listen, I'm good, son.
yeah,
I'm
I
good.
can't like
Hey,
that
if
shit
you
would
get-
turn
if
my.
you- If you getting slutted out elsewhere, like,
that shit'll really
Like,
have a
that
nigga
shit- that shit is
insecure. You feel me?
crazy.
Like, I ain't gonna find. I
and you
would.
can't blame a nigga for being insecure for that shit.
That
bro.
shit might turn a nigga into Chris Benoit.
Nah, Chris Benoit, Chris Benoit, crazy.
Son. Yo, RP that man too.
Or every Chris Benoit.
Nah,
but
I ain't gonna. I don't know.
Nah,
He did some nutty shit, bro.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
did.
know.
Yeah, but
I don't know if I.
Nah, I'm saying though. That shit. Like,
Chris Benoit went out the worst way.
yeah.
RP that man and his family.
Lil
son,
Loaded
word.
went out a bad way, but Chris
Yeah,
Benoit went
Chris
out the
Benoit,
worst
that's
way.
a different breed.
Yeah,
son.
Chris Benoit, RP. But that was a little dark.
Yeah, everybody in his fam in a submission.
That's selfish. That's some selfish
Nah,
shit right
OD,
there.
OD. You can let the kids alone. Feel me? No women, no children, man. Leave it alone, man. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, though, I feel you, wifey. Nah, OnlyFans, I can't really
Yeah,
fuck
but
with
we
it.
just vibing.
Yeah, we just vibing.
it's
You feel me?
cool,
Like I
you
said,
feel
if you in my stable, you wanna, you feel me? You wanna.
Nah, yeah, fact. If you in the starting five, then listen, go ahead. But I ain't gonna front. Once you move to that captain position, and feel me, like we here, I
Captain
don't know.
position, got it.
I feel you gotta be on a whole different. We gotta be a whole different plateau.
Once you got that C on your jersey, and you gotta go to the basketball, make sure it's good for the game. Yo, listen, I don't know, son.
But that, so damn. But I can't even really say no names without using no names because we was talking about like influencers, your girls being whatever. But you know, some of these ones be wilding. You know what I mean? Some of these ones be wilding. And what if that was your girl? Would you still stick with her?
What you mean if that was my girl doing
Like-
what?
like,
Like if
what-
that's
what-
my girl and then she started doing OnlyFans?
Yeah, but she got like a million followers, and that's your girl.
So
though.
she started doing OnlyFans and didn't include me in the
Yeah.
OnlyFans. But did she tell me that she was gonna do the OnlyFans? Or she just did it?
I mean, I don't know. Nigga.
Now,
I'm
if
just
you-
saying,
now,
would you
if you-
allow it?
If you my girl and you just start doing OnlyFans and I don't know about it and I have to find out from the internet, then
No.
it's
What I'm
clips.
saying, what I'm saying is right. If that's your bitch, right, and she got a mass following, right, whatever, without using no names, she got a mass following. She just start doing that shit just to make the bag. Would you sanction it? Cause y'all niggas saying y'all wouldn't fuck with the bitch. You feel
Yo,
me?
but not for
Like,
nothing.
do that change? Do that
What
change
c-
the script?
What
But-
kind of OnlyFans
Yeah,
content is
it's-
she
it's
making?
levels,
Like, is she
it's
just
levels.
showing nude? Is she just
If
showing a
she
little
nude,
ass, a little
nigga,
titty?
nude, nigga.
If it depends. If she bringing a bag home, man.
See that?
Respectfully-
What's the difference though? It's cause she got more followers, nigga.
Yeah, but I'm not about to let another nigga slut my girl out. But if she just in the mirror showing a little ass and titty,
That's what I said though. But niggas is like, nah.
I don't know, son.
See, it be so it's levels to it.
I
like
don't
you
know.
said, you change it. Like you said, you change it. It makes you
Oh,
think about it.
Nah. Y'all niggas gotta be one way, son. Y'all niggas gotta be one way, son.
Alright. If you already my
Or say it's level to it.
Alright, if you already my girl, right? We in a relationship, and you just decide out of the blue to do OnlyFans, and you making a bag off of it, and you just showing a little ass and titties, nobody else touching you. Feel me?
Mhm.
I might be cool with that, maybe. But if you decide to do OnlyFans, like
No, that's what I'm saying. Like no fucking, no none of that shit.
yeah,
You
no
just showing
fucking yeah,
whatever.
but if you doing it prior to us being in a relationship, I don't know.
Oh, so if you walked into it, You saying you wouldn't take it
I don't
serious?
know if I could take her serious, but if my girl has a mass following and she like, yo, babe, this could be something big for us. This could be ... and she's really loyal. Or
Cause you
she
know
really
it's a lot of people that was doing that shit. You
Yeah,
feel
it's a lot
even some of these niggas, some of these celebrity niggas be doing that OnlyFans shit. You
I ain't
feel
gonna
me?
front. She gotta bring it to me in full format. It got to
Like,
be-
it really has to
be
make
a
sense.
game
You
plan.
gotta regulate it.
It has to be a game plan for me, because respectfully, like I said, I don't knock anybody's hustle, but I ain't gonna front. Like, come on, son. Like, you can't just be spreading your pussy, and then when I come home or we about to do what we do, you spreading it for me. Like, damn, bitch. Like,
I know. I kind of know what you mean. Like in your mind, you like, damn. I feel like, man, nigga done ran up inside this shit on the low. You
like
feel
even
me?
though
Like,
it's just like a picture and shit, but it's just like, come on, son. Like, I don't know. It's just principle. But like I said, I'm not gonna knock anybody getting a bag, but I'm on the fence with that. I mean, like if you showing like a little bikini, like I ain't gonna front. It's a lot of OnlyFans that got Instagram pictures.
oh yeah,
on their
oh
account.
yeah. Nah, your facts. Right.
So if your OnlyFans is like that,
That's
it's
the
like,
finessing.
That's the OD
Yeah,
finesse.
that's the finesse. You charge nigga $20, $25.
So gangster, if your
Alright, that
if your
makes
shit
sense.
is like that, then go ahead. Feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
But if it gets a little too
But you not
explicit,
jacking the nudes.
X-rated. If you get X-rated, you ain't jacking it.
cause it's like, I ain't gonna front. You know how females send you random news? Like, come on, you can't send me the same shit you posting on your OnlyFans. Like,
I feel that.
Unless we already built that situation to where I'm critiquing what you put on your OnlyFans. Like, nah, babe, put this shit up.
This is stink.
I know.
If you with me and that shit paying the bills.
Yo, yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said from the jump.
If
I'm
you
like,
with
yo,
me and that shit paying the bills, bitch,
I
come
gotta
on.
be an initial part of that shit for it to even clear. If not, I'm not really like. I feel you, like, to just be showing, just be you. Nah, I
Shit.
gotta have a hand in that shit somehow, some way. I gotta be orchestrating that shit.
Couple bands of picture shit, babe. Pose. Like, I'm in for it. Pose. Like,
I go front.
What
When
angle you want?
When
Like,
you put it like that, son, I don't like I said, I'm on the fence, son. But couple bands a picture, you getting paid off of any picture is a finesse.
it's a
course,
finesse.
of
At the end of the
course.
day, girls is really paying the bills off this shit, and I feel like we kind of confused on it because we not in that situation yet.
Because my thing is too,
you paying
like,
the bills, man. Hey,
20 years from
exactly.
now, if this is really your girl, somebody you see you going steady with for the long run, bro, 15, 20 years from now, niggas is not gonna remember that shit. Niggas barely remember shit that happened 3 fucking days ago. You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
fact.
So a nigga is not gonna remember that bitch left lip was bigger than the right lip. You feel me? Like, niggas is not gonna fucking remember that
Nah,
type
yeah,
of
that's
shit. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
definitely
Like,
a fact.
I
That's
feel like
definitely
it's
a fact.
more of a subconscious thing in your mind.
It
You know
depends
what I
how
mean?
big you get too, though. Because the bigger you get, the more shit never really goes away.
Nah, definitely.
Yeah, nah, that's true. That is true. But I don't know, son. Like I literally could drop names. It's funny because we done said some names on the show already who do that type of shit, and I done seen some type of shit. We all have, but it's just like that shit wouldn't stop me from fucking with the bitch.
Nah, I'm
Honestly.
not gonna. I'm not gonna stop fucking with her, but it's just like, yo, once you like, go together, it's just, I don't know, but like I said, nobody want to be broke, so that's your only form of income, and that's a lane you comfortable with.
Yeah.
It's just different forms of like what pictures you posting and shit.
All right, so let me ask y'all this, right? Y'all at this table, do y'all ever want to get married one day? Yes, no, just simple, yes, no.
Of course.
Simple.
Yo, shout out to Fab. I ain't getting married till I'm 40. You heard?
So
I do want to settle. I want to get married.
Of course. Everybody want to marry.
So if a shorty, not everybody want to get married, but if a shorty that does this shit, does she automatically be disqualified from marriage if she do OnlyFans?
If she does it prior to us being together, yes.
Automatically, it don't matter.
Automatically, it's crazy. Automatically,
I
it's
don't
crazy.
know, bro. If she does it prior to us being together, yeah. But if we together already, and you be like we said, hey, I want to do. This is how I'm making my money. I don't know, but prior, if you doing OnlyFans prior to us being together, I don't know what you did.
Listen, a lot of whores make the best wives, so I don't really know, son.
That's a fact. Though.
I always tell people the hoes is really the best vibes.
But every girl that do OnlyFans is not a hoe.
Nah,
Shit
exactly.
just circumstantial.
That's
it is
that's
very
real
exactly.
shit. So it's just like, I ain't gonna front.
But the only, like, if you getting nude on camera, that automatically puts the tag of hoe on you though. Automatically, like by default.
It does. It's sad.
It's
but
sad,
it does.
but it's the truth though.
it
It's the
does.
truth though.
But that's
you know what I mean?
it puts the tag of to other people though. Like at the end of the day, it's like
I mean, to most people, even if you didn't know the bitch, you'd be like, oh, this bitch died in
That's what I'm
five-
saying. Prior to OnlyFans, I don't know.
Money.
But
You feel me? But I
if
me
I'm
personally-
comfortable with me and I'm comfortable with my relationship, and you decide that you want to do OnlyFans, and that's how you making your bread.
Yo, not for nothing. I ain't gonna front. Like when we talk about marriage and shit, like I don't know, like
Nah, marriage is kind of deep.
Listen, first of all, I'm only getting married once.
yeah.
So
facts,
have this
facts,
on
facts,
record.
facts.
Rich Rod Double R only getting married once. I'm not into doing. That's like graduating
No.
high school 5 times. I'm not into doing the same ceremony numerous of times. Feel me? So I'm only getting married once. So it already got to be like a list of things you done been through, et cetera, et cetera. You done been with me in the trenches, all extra shit.
Yeah.
I feel like I can propose to you. But
Mhm.
feel me? Like that's just what comes with it. Like if you got an OnlyFans prior, I don't know, son. As long as I know I can't see you on camera, like if I don't know you and then I find out you got an OnlyFans, I'll be like, I'm gonna still chop it. As long as I don't see like you on
Like it being thrown
porn
in your face
sites,
type shit. Yeah.
whatever porn sites, and it's like it's niggas violating you and shit like that. I mean,
As long as it's not embarrassing you.
Out of sight, out of mind.
out of sight, out of mind, son.
I could respect that.
Out
I
of
could
sight,
respect
out of
that. I
mind.
could
It's
respect
a. I
That
don't
shit touchy,
know.
though.
It's a touchy
I mean,
topic.
like-
That's a good topic.
Nah,
It's
it is
definitely a good topic. It's something you gotta like.
It is
really
something.
think
I
about,
really need to know how these girls feel about this shit. Cause I feel like girls are gonna have a whole it's gonna be some girls that agree with us, but it's gonna be some girls who definitely go against the green and be like, what's the problem?
Promo. We gonna clip this. Yo, listen, ladies, we need you up here for clear the air.
Nah, facts. I need more. I need more women opinions. You feel
We
me?
need you up here for clear the air. This is a
Low-key-
crazy topic. We
Low
need you
key,
up
some
here.
of my best episodes is with the women. Y'all gotta check that shit out. Cause y'all women, y'all be saying
because it's
some,
more than one perspective.
yeah, y'all be saying some real funny shit that we gotta get to the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
If
Like,
you want to clear the air, you
Yeah.
gotta come up here
Yeah.
and clear the air. We need
please tell us if we bugging. Should we wife our OnlyFans girl? Is it okay to wife a girl that do OnlyFans or not? Like, is that out the window? Like, are we? You know what I'm saying? Is that bugged out? Cause some of y'all friends do OnlyFans, and y'all don't say nothing about that shit.
I don't say it there.
Y'all don't say nothing about that shit. You feel me? Y'all let them get their bag and have they niggas. So, are we bugging for not wanting to fuck with a shorty who got OnlyFans? Let us know, please.
The
And
real
that is-
question is, if one of us did OnlyFans, would you take us serious?
Yo, you know what? I believe it. I think so.
Yo.
Because as long as you getting bread, they don't give a fuck. A bitch don't give a fuck what you doing as long as you getting money, son.
Yo, not for nothing. I done came across a lot of females that ask me for nut videos. So I know if I was to make an
Right.
OnlyFans, I'm getting back.
Nah, I feel you on that shit,
I'm
son.
getting back.
Bitches like that shit though. You feel me?
Yo,
Bitches definitely like that shit.
I'm getting back.
I ain't
What?
going front. And it's funny because, like, to be honest, son, as long as you got, as a man, as long as you got some bread, son, these bitches don't give a fuck, bro. You could come home, you could have the yellow pits, smell like shit, big belly motherfucker.
Yellow pits is crazy.
You
But
feel
it's
me?
not. That's real shit. As long as you
2
paying the
inch-
bills
2
and you
inch
take
pecker.
and you taking care
You
of
feel
these.
me? Like, long as you got the bag and you holding shorty down, you doing whatever you want to, you know what I'm saying? They will be around. They will be under you all the time, bro.
Nah, yellow pits is crazy.
Yellow pits
though.
is
I
crazy,
ain't
but
gonna even
it's
lie.
but it's bitches willing to subject themselves for it because what else they got going on?
Devious.
Yeah, very devious.
Man, I hope y'all
Devious.
niggas not out here with the yellow pits.
Yo, listen, summertime is here. It's been summer for at least a month now. If you got the yellow pits, oh,
Nah, yeah.
I ain't gonna front. You might have to catch a leggy. You got the yellow pits. I ain't
Niggas
gonna
you gotta
lie.
get taken out of commission for a minute. You feel me?
You gotta sit them down for the
Yeah,
summer.
miss 'em.
If you,
Most of
if
the
you wasn't
summer.
just finished playing ball and you got if you wasn't finished playing any type of sports and you got yellow pits, oh come on, son. It's 2021, son.
Yeah, feel me? All right, but we're gonna wrap this shit up. You feel me? Yo, it was a pleasure to have y'all niggas here.
Of course.
Y'all niggas always welcome to come back. Starting from my left, Dave Gliss. Tell them who you are. Tell them your Instagrams, where they can hit you at, all that.
And Dave Bear, follow us at perfect.imperfect. Summer coming soon. Basketball shorts coming soon. It's gonna be a perfect summer.
You already know my son got the shirts popping out right now. He already got them shits out. Holla at that nigga. He got the website popping.
Wop
all
got that
you
shit
feel
on
me?
right now.
He already got it on. You feel me?
It's a lot of that perfect shit going
Yo,
on.
right
ready.
now.
You feel
man.
me? Wow. Tell him. Give him your final notes, man.
Word, man. Follow me at Wopshots on Instagram. Make sure y'all book me up, man.
The shooter.
Mm-hmm. Pow.
You know?
My son goated. My son, yo, listen, man. Yo, next big thing coming out of New York City. But y'all already knew that though. Feel me?
That's a
I'm like,
fact.
if you didn't know,
Oh.
now you know, nigga. Come on, overplay. Feel me? Rob, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Tell him what you gotta
IG,
say,
Rich
man.
Raw for me, double R for me. I'm the vision. Cardi for the
Yo,
lens.
and he got some
Man, if you
yo,
out here eating good,
yeah.
Yeah, listen.
record
Yeah.
that shit and tag Rich
Yeah.
Rod, and you better
Yeah.
make sure your video on point.
He on some shit I never even seen before.
Listen,
And this
Make
shit
sure
lit.
your
That
video
shit
on
lit.
point, cause they on your ass.
Yeah.
Listen, listen,
They,
listen, listen.
they
listen,
not gonna
listen.
play with you.
If you eating good and you make a video, tag me. But if your video is bad, they're gonna fry you.
They gonna kill
It's
you.
a lot in store coming from Rich Raw.
That's a fact. No
A lot
bad
in
eats.
store.
No bad eats. Man. No bad
Better
eats.
see the steam, the ingredients. You better
Uh-huh.
Texture.
the texture.
The
man.
BBS's.
The BBS eats, feel me?
Yes, sir.
Nobody
Yes,
shit,
sir. And yo, it's your boy P Dollar. You already know, man. Another classic episode of that Clear the Air podcast. We out here, you heard?
Yes,
Love y'all.
Sirski.